Hi everyone, my name is Nikki Turner and I am a holistic life coach and a writer. So currently I am writing and working on the G.A.I.A Code. And the G.A.I.A Code is a philosophy, an understanding, a foundation to life, looking at a three-path principle, so the path of the physical, the spiritual and the soul, and how they weave into one life, which is mine and yours. So I am going to be teaching the G.A.I.A Code and its philosophies on the 11th and 12th of March. But today I wanted to speak to you about happiness. Most of us want to feel happy in our lives, and many of us have been searching for happiness. And we might have been searching for it in that new job proposal, or in more money in our bank account, that better relationship, a new relationship, whatever, new house, whatever that may be. We might think, well, that will make me happy, that will make me happy. So today I want to tell you something. What that will do, that continuing search for happiness out with yourself, will make you exhausted. It will make you frustrated. It will make you stressed. Everything that isn't happiness. And the reason why I want to share that with you is because the trolls got it right. And what I mean by that, if you remember those 80s trolls, you know, the ones with the really wacky hair, not dissimilar to my own hair colour, they have created a film about trolls, and the whole message throughout that film, now I'm going to spoil it, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, was that happiness cannot be found out with yourself, happiness comes from within. Now that might sound a little bit woo-woo and oh, well, that's okay for you and all this sort of thing, but regardless of that, it is the truth. Happiness is our birthright, it is our natural settings. When we are not feeling happy, we are doing things to take us away from that vibration of happiness, that feeling of happiness. So we're either thinking about things that are taking us away from happiness, we're either focusing and engaging with those thoughts that are not happy thoughts, and or we're actioning those things over and over and over again. So if you want to experience happiness and see the happy things on the outside too, you're going to have to connect with it inside first of all. So if we just look at the physical path. So the physical path is this, it's my body, it's this video that we're looking at right now on the device that you're watching it on. It's our physical bodies, it's everything that's physically that we can touch, that we can feel, that we can sense. So everything that is created in this physical aspect is created from us. Our relationships, our relationship with our body, absolutely everything is created, and it's created by our thoughts that we engage with and focus, and then action. That's what brings things into this reality. We wouldn't be watching this now if I hadn't had a thought that I then engaged with and then actioned. If you hadn't had a thought about, okay, I'm going to have a wee look on YouTube, or I'm going to search for something, and then engaged with it and then actioned it. So this is how physical forms. Some people call it the law of attraction or manifestation. I prefer the law of creation because creation is an inside-out job. So when we look at that, you can look at the things that you're thinking about in your life right now. You can look at the things that you're engaging with and the things that you're actioning. So let's say right now I'm feeling really stressed, I'm feeling frustrated and lethargic. I'm going on my news feed on Facebook, and there's a lot of negativity right now. It could be over political affairs or something that's happening elsewhere in the world. It could be a friend or relative that is having a bit of rant. And then I focus on that, I think about that over and over and over. And then perhaps one of my children, I've got two teenagers and one 9-year-old, and one of them's come in and they've had a really hard day at school, they may be angry and upset, and I'm thinking about that and engaging with that. And I am constantly in that mindset. Now, we have all inbuilt inside us got this wonderful thing, which is our feelings and emotions. Now, our feelings and our emotions are the compass, that's it. They are the compass to gauge where we're at. So I know if my feelings are showing up of being angry, upset, or frustrated or stressed, I know that I'm thinking, engaging in actioning those sort of things, because my feelings are showing me that that is the direction that I'm moving in. That's what I'm experiencing right now. So I could completely engage with all the stuff that are taking me away from my happiness, or I can recognize, so empowerment to me is knowing thyself and accepting thyself. So I can have awareness to where I'm at the moment. I can accept that, right, okay, I've had lots of thoughts that I've engaged with and actions and focused on, and this is where I'm at right now. This is how I feel right now. But wait a minute, how do I want to feel? Okay, like I want to feel happy. And this is what you can do. You can ask yourself right now, how do I feel? And listen to that. Accept that that's where you are right now. And then you can ask yourself, how do I want to feel? So this is all about happiness, so I want to feel happy. So what do I need to do in order to feel happy? Okay, so do I need to make things right with my daughter and her friend that she's fallen out with school? Do I need to stop the wars in the different country? Do I need... Well, no, that's all things outside myself that I'm not actually going to be able to do. I could focus on that phone call that's coming in when I've spent time to silence everything else for this video. But actually, it's just a phone ringing. I could see that as frustration. I could stop this video. I could start again and feel that frustration there. Or I could choose to connect in with thoughts that are going to make me happy. So my thoughts is the phone will stop. Voila. I will continue with my thread. I will move on and I will connect deeper into what it is that I truly want to do. So right now I want to focus on happiness. So what thoughts can I conjure up right now? What thoughts can you conjure up right now that make you happy? So I'm going to think about the message that I got on the Facebook feed about my friend just having a baby and their excitement about having a baby, and I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about all the connections that I have, the work that I love to do. I'm going to think about meeting my friend tomorrow and chatting and just allowing myself to come away from those thoughts that were taking me on that path away from happiness and come back. And then I'm going to engage with those thoughts a little bit more. I might message the friend and say, congratulations, that's amazing. Message my friend at a meeting tomorrow and say, can't wait to meet up with you. This is me engaging with it. And I'm also actioning. I'm actioning the things that create that energy of happiness from me. I'm not waiting for somebody to phone me. I'm not waiting for the war to end. I'm not waiting for all of those things to do. I am taking responsibility for my feelings and where I am in my life and what I need to do. And I'm going to engage and action that. So, what makes you happy? What thoughts bring a smile to your face? What happens if you just start with the action first and bring the smile to your face and do it that way round? As long as you're engaging, thinking, actioning, this is what you're going to create. This is what you're going to see on the outside world, because it comes from the inside and moves out. So it is really, really important for you to take control of this part of your life. If you are looking for happiness, stop looking out with, come into yourself. Create happiness from the inside and you will never be without it. So that is a little bit of insight of the G.A.I.A Code, a little bit of insight of how to connect with your happiness. I hope that it has served you well. If you want to find out a little bit more about me, a little bit more about the G.A.I.A Code, you can check the links below on my Facebook page and my website. I'd love to connect with you more, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful day, and I'll speak soon. Bye.